Alright, stream should be going. So let me make sure it's a little. Yep, alright, perfect. Alright, hey guys, Kim here. So I'm actually just gonna stay on the studio thing here for a minute. So this will be kind of like the stream, kind of like video for the Daytona 500 qualifying for the CRL. The only reason why we're not actually showing the cars yet, I am going to try to put the display camera up here in a minute while I share the stream out. I just want to kind of like talk about like something else too funny because I'll probably go over this a little bit with the drivers in the field. But one thing I've been really doing a lot of, I think, really kind of at the kind of like around almost this time last year was making the CRL stat book for the CRL for all time stats with the diecast racing. So the thing is, back then I really never cared for trying to do the stats for my series until really kind of recently in the last couple of years, and I lost a lot of stats, of course, for the original BMR and stuff, but really some of it would have not made sense because of a lot of the changes that did happen with CRL. But however, recently, over of course past few months, I have started actually. We'll go to Google Docs where I'm keeping everything. I've actually started doing a stat book, and I actually made a secondary account to kind of keep the stat book. This is also where whenever you see the diecast races, you actually see the results. Like there's both the current series seasons. 2023 will be added on here. I actually do keep the point standings on here as well as their own separate document. And yeah, go right here. You have the serial stat book. So eventually, the big goal for this is just to be like a full stat book with stats for every single series. Of course, the all-time leaderboard stats for everything. I have done the top fives, top tens, laps ran, laps led for the first 10 seasons. Something pretty crazy still to me that baffles me in the laps ran, laps led is that Madison Yates actually ran more laps than Cale Campbell the first 10 seasons. But Cale Campbell leads every other category in the stats. DNS probably not. I'm not sure who even would be leading DNS at that point. I'll find out pretty soon. But yeah, so I did 2010 through season 1 through season 10. I just finished these two seasons last couple days. Since I'm really kind of head in school work, and I'm not really going to start full on Daytona stuff till probably the next couple days, since I have till February 4th to get the race out. I'll probably start working on the NECS season 1, which was really the first kind of big season on YouTube for my channel. And of course, I have all of these seasons here, a lot of the big old middle where a lot of like Jay Cooper's dominance was, Cale Cable still being very good, Carter Lomlin, all that stuff, and YouTube, and of course the current, more recent years, and of course I do have last year, so Xfinity, because altogether is done all the way. I never did the Truck Series one for season 2, so I'll save that one for the end. And of course I have the current season this, and there also kind of be a driver list area. I don't really know exactly what I did for mine here, so we'll look at it real quick here. So yeah, I did this here. I might also, I'm also did want to include career highs. I thought about doing like little intros for every driver, but it's just like that's where you kind of get like information of drivers that people probably wouldn't want exposed. So I'm not fully sure on doing it yet. Like I could do like the data burst stuff they do for real life NASCAR driver stuff, but I just don't want to do that for that area. I'm also gonna do some of the tracks too. I have like the track all time win list. I could probably go in all these stat books here and find every single race result for every single race, the win leaders, and maybe other leaders in other categories. Who knows? But anyway, with that, I just wanted to show the stat book here. So we're going to go ahead and move this to the display here. Actually, I'm going to move the laptop to the floor. It's on this video capture device my scroller is on. Also, I am still a tad bit stuffed up in the nose. I've just been sick the last week, so sorry if I do sound weird. I'm pretty sure if y'all saw the Darlington race, y'all probably heard me die during lap 6 or 7 in that one. So we're going to put the laptop here on the floor. So I did also that same day do the video for the CRL with the drivers, and we'll see the display should... Oh, I got to take the display down. Okay, there we go. All right, I have not done this in a while, so make sure it's good on there. And it's going to look different than what it was for Daytona qualifying last year, actually, now think about it, because you do have, of course, all the drivers here. However, something funny is that, like I explained in the COT and Exalted Cup Series qualifying, is that the cars actually went this way. They're going this way now. So, because my floor, I have a whole new bed there. I'm going to do a video showing my kind of my room renovations because I have a whole entire shelf of diecast there, diecast cars there. There's cars up there on a little shelf. There was supposed to be another shelf, but it messed up. Also, I have a very long delay on this stream, so I'm hoping everything's showing good. Because I took down the OBS to not really see the camera, because I can see the camera on YouTube. But yeah, so anyway, I did already kind of go over the field here. Here is your field again, and I'm hoping it is showing right. I do apologize if it's not. So we will be going from here to here with the drivers. It's also a little bit weird with my floor, or I guess it's just how I have the next gen cars in the area I'm keeping all the cars now, which is under that bed, by the way. So basically, yeah. So I'm going based off the drivers on the win with the career wins here. So the least wins, of course, would be everyone who doesn't have a career win to the most wins here in the CRL, and a lot of fun stats I did find out about as well with the CRL. Um, I actually went through and looked at all the Daytona 500 pole winners. There's only about 3 past pole winners in this field, which is Jace Turner in 2021, Jake Hoover. He actually won 4 in a row, which is actually the most all time as well in the polls. And Caleb Campbell only has 2 500 polls, 2010 and last year in 2022 he won the pole. Madison Yates, I believe, had 2 or 3. Andre Crockett had 2. And there might be someone else I can't think about right now that I'm forgetting in the poll category. But like I know the 500 winners. So like you have Grant Hoover, Lily Adams, Ben Campbell, Brett Campbell. They I believe are all the one-time winners. Might be somebody else I'm missing there. Madison Yates did win the 500 as well. Then you got Jake Hoover, who's a 2-time winner. Then myself as a 6-time Daytona 500 winner. Looking for the second 3P in the career here. And actually, you know what? While this is a little bit behind, let's make sure. Okay. So I'm at the laptop sitting here because the cars will go towards that way. I have my door closed just in case a car kamikazes into the door. Because the role we do with qualifying is if a car does kind of go off the floor into like my hallway, that is going to be redone lap. However, they will not be forced to do 3 tries. They will get an extra try because they were just too fast in the field. So I'm going to minimize that screen again here. So we'll go ahead and get qualifying started here. I know the stream's a little bit behind here, and I know people are probably watching the replay here to see how they did. But anyway, like I did with the other series as well, I will show the cars on the screen before they go. So first off, you have Bennett Traver, the rookie with RFK Race here. Like I said, this will be his first career race. Coincidentally, Maddox Traver was a rookie in this series last year. Raymond Jr. Motorsports, and I was looking back at the points for every single CRL season this morning, and I think he was 15th in the standings, so maybe Bennett could better that. Who knows? This is a 21 driver series, the most all time too in the CRL field, by the way. So Traver will get his qualifying run, and that is a lot better than his test run he had. So he's going to probably have a good speed here. I did do a test before Darlington with the CRL races with these cars. Traver was actually the slowest. Actually, the first 2 were the slower ones, and Caleb, Jason, Braden were the 3 fastest. I ain't going to say who was first place there because they could win the pole here based off their speed. Next we got Owen Larson. He'll be in the Petty GMS 42 because Kyle Larson drove the 42 in real life, used to. And Owen Larson, okay, so it looks like everybody's a little bit faster than their test speeds there. Owen, very good there. Also, yeah, my shoes are kind of close to hitting these cars sometimes. I get scared doing the other series qualifying, thinking, man, they're going to run into that thing. I've actually had cars run into the other the bookshelf over here, the little the leg to it. Brendan Creason's car actually hit it during testing. Next we got Cash Boyer, one of the current rookies here in the season, and Clint Boyer was into Ford at the end of his career, so I put Cash in the 38 car, which is under a Ford team. And I'm surprised they didn't make a McDowell car, but they made a Todd Gillen diecast for front row. And Cash Boyer actually does not have a strong run here. He had a decent speed in the testing run there. He'll be the slowest right now. So, we got Leo Gordon here. So like I said, he has had one season under his belt, of course, running his 2nd and 3rd season right now. This will be his 4th career season. Driving 7 for Spire. Brady C's been in the 7 car for the last couple seasons. He did get a win with Spire at Daytona last year in a year-long format. And Leo Gordon, I was about to say Brady C, I mentioned Braden there. And he is actually almost a whole car ahead of Bennett Traver there, 2nd fastest right now on the track. Also, there's only 1 round for qualifying here, by the way. So don't think there's going to be a 2nd round for a shootout for the pole here. So next you got Alex Almirola, son of Eric Almirola. And I would probably kept Alex in the 10 if Eric did officially retire because the Smithfield name's been with Almirola for basically his whole Cup Series career. And Alex, how will he do here? And he is fast right there. He's on top right now. So he'll be quicker than Owen by a good margin right there. And we'll see who could beat Alex here. Actually, surprisingly, these cars are a lot faster than they were in the test here. So we might be actually having people hit that door by the end of this here. All right, next got Keelan Harvick with his dad retiring in real life, as that was definitely a big news story about 2 weeks ago. And yeah, Keelan in the Ford car. Not sure. I don't really have any 62. Well, I do have a 62 car, but I don't think Keelan will drive Chevy unless he could be in the track house, because apparently his Legends car has Trackhouse logos on it. Anyway, Keelan Harvick, and he goes third right now on the board. So yeah, I think that ends off all the drivers without career wins in CRL now. So yeah, definitely a lot of very impressive speed runs right there for these drivers. Hey, we might have an upset for the 500 poll, and it may not be the three I'm thinking of that could win this poll here, like I mentioned earlier. So first off, you got Jalen Turner, older sister of Jace Turner, and she'll be driving the number 20. One of the only two Toyotas in the field. Toyota kind of down on drivers because really Toyota just, I guess it's the NASCAR drivers in real life that makes people not want to drive Toyotas. I mean, the only likable drivers over there now is Bell and Truex, really. I mean, Nemechek's likable too, but he's an Xfinity. Talk about cut for likable stuff. And Jalen Turner, she is barely ahead of Leo Gordon. I'm going to put her car right there because she, not really fully ahead of Leo Gordon to be in front of her, but she's currently fourth on the charts. So you got Brexton Busch, and I think Brexton might have had a pull at Talladega before in a play race. He has a win at Glenville. Oh yeah, Jalen Turner won Sonoma in the COT series. That was a really fun race I made there when she won it. And Brexton Busch here for Gaunt Brothers. And this will actually be the Gaunt Bros' first time in CRL because they made a Gaunt Bros diecast because of Noah Gragson. So Brexton went third right there on speed. And now here's a driver who could be an upset in the 500 here. Carly C in the 21 car. 2 career wins in her almost 10 seasons of racing for her in CRL already. Yeah, her and her brother. A lot of the newer drivers started 2021 already 10 seasons in because how many seasons have been ran recently. So Carly, she goes, that's about second right there. Yeah, she is barely behind the 42 right there. So actually she's third, not second in the field, Caleb. Get your positioning right. So now we got probably the hottest rookie of the CRL field here, and of course, in the Kyle Larson car here, Jalen Bales here. 3 career wins already, and could have really won maybe 4 or 5 races so far, but she's just been very strong. Was not strong in testing, so let's see how she does here. Okay, a lot more better than I predicted, and that is going to be second to Alex Almirola, but a lot better than what she ran in testing a few days ago. So I'm basically Connor Jacklin here. Jacklin, a lot of wins on short tracks. He's kind of been decent on other tracks, but hasn't really done well. Has fallen off a tiny bit from the speed I thought he would have right now. But this 22 car has been fast here on this side of testing. So let's see. Oh, he gave Cash Boyer a boot there. You know what? That's going to signify a redo. The first redo run of qualifying there. BC Saudi Kamikaze Cash Boyer. So they were going to redo the run. And that actually gives Jacklin the pole for the moment. All right, Connor Jacklin, yep, fastest over Alex Almirola, and I just kicked the next 4 drivers in the face, so they are a little mixed matched here. So, yeah, we're 9 drivers in now, so we're into the top 10 drivers of current race winners here in CRL now. So, first up, Maddox Traber, got his 4th career win at Darlington, and he's driving 6 for RFK Racing. I feel like Traber could win some races in the 6 car as well in this series this season. And, of course, like I explained in the preview video, we're only going to see about 7 of the races on the channel for this series. 26 races, so that's about a 4th of the season. But I actually forgot to mention, I will actually post the winners on the community area for this area, and I will post the winners on Discord as well, of course, like I did last year of races. And Traber, he is second. He was actually, I think, the 4th fastest in testing. So, yeah, 2nd place right now for that RFK number 6. And now we got the 14 Eli Johnson here. So, Eli, 8-time winner here in the CRL. And funny enough, the 2nd longest tenure driver. I think I explained it in the preview video, like I said, about other stuff. Just really, when his career started, he was decent. But then, of course, that was when Caleb was dominating, Madison was dominating, Jake Hoover, Carl Lillman came in, and yeah, Eli kind of took a backseat to those drivers there for a long time. But I mean, he's still stuck with it. I do applaud him for that. And year number 9 here for Eli Johnson, hoping to get more wins. I really felt like he could have won some road courses in the Exalted Cup Series, Mountain Dew Cost Series, but it just really never transpired yet because the 99 team's been struggling over there. But Eli, going to have a decent speed here. That is 5th fastest right now on the racetrack. So he is right behind Jalen at the moment. And it's funny, you can see me just moving up, getting the cars moved during the stream. It's gonna look funny during this. That's the advantage I had with the other way I did it last time. I could just go behind the laptop, but I can't now. Actually, you know what? We'll put the laptop closer because everybody's really going up there in the field. So now we get to your next driver here in the field. The next driver under 10 wins in the field here, Cam Spinner here in the field. The only driver not from the U.S., like I always say, 9 career wins. Honestly, could be a dark horse for a championship here in some of these series here, but really just hasn't been able to be very consistent. But let's see how Spinner will do for Petty GMS. And that is going to be 5th place again. So he takes 5th from Eli Johnson right there. All right, so now we get to your 10 time winners in the CRL. So Brendan Creason has not won almost 2 years. And funny enough, in the season he got his last win in so far, that was actually his best points finish with 5th. Really, it was just kind of back in 2021. People probably know a little bit about it 2 years ago with everything that happened on my channel, just over some dumb controversy. Really, just immature people, I guess, or people that really felt like they could have a say in whatever I did with my channel. Just being like, "Hey, I ain't leaving because I can't get a say in what you do here." So, yeah, it was just a lot of that, and Creasy kind of fell out because of that. And really, I would not be surprised if this is Brendan Creasy's final CRL season because he is not under a roster spot in the 44th season for Gen 4. Yeah, Creason, the winningest non-champion in this field, and he actually does have a better run than he did in testing too, but probably not going to be just as fast as he was in that test, actually. So now we get to all of your current CRL champions in the field of the active drivers. Half of the CRL champions are in this field here this season. First up is Braden C. So like I said, 4 more wins for him, and he would actually pass Brendan Wilmington for the most wins among a driver from YouTube and not from Georgia. Brendan Wilmington was from Washington. Braden is from Illinois. And 48 was one of the fastest, and he is not going to be a fast driver right now. Second on the board right there, right behind Connor Jacklin, just ahead of Maddox Traber. Braden C is currently on the front row with 5 drivers left to go in the field. And right now, Connor Jacklin is just hanging on. However, he does have his Penske teammate next year, Will Bounds. And Will, I think he's going to be one of the favorites for this Daytona 500 win. He was up there last year. Will, Jace, Jet were all up there last year, and they have really been 3 of the dominant young gun drivers in this field here. But Will Bounds won the Exalted Cup Series title last year. Brady C won the Xfinity title last year. And Will, if he does win 2, he will take 10th on the all-time win list. So Will Bounds, and that is the fastest time here at Daytona right now. Will Bounds, barely over his own teammate, takes the pole for the moment. However, there are 4 more cars to go, and 2 of these cars were the 3 fastest, along with Braden C. And one of those 2 cars is the next one to go, the last 4. Jace Turner won his first championship in the year-long format for 2022 with Trackhouse Racing number 99. Swaps over to the number 1 for the season because the 1 car is a little bit quicker with average speed. And Jace Turner, the 2021 Daytona 500 pole sitter, can he get a second career pole here? And yes, he is on the top right now. Jace Turner takes the fastest spot here. So 2 drivers in a row, they go fastest. And right now we have one of the youngest front rows that could possibly happen in Daytona 500 history for CRL right now here at this moment. So then you got Jet Skeeto. So Skeeto, 38 career wins, the winningest Toyota driver right now. Swapped from Chevy to Toyota because really Chevrolet just had really just an overabundance of spots there. So it was really hard for Jet to really kind of stay within the Chevy area. Moved over to Toyota and kind of in the Truex Junior cars. Like I said, the 2 likable Toyota drivers have the only Toyotas in this field. Jalen actually doesn't have a great time now, just looking at everyone who's qualified so far. But Jet Skeeto, let's see what he can do here in qualifying. And OPM has the mess up. And once again, I think Ben and Traver got hit in both mess up runs there. Who kamikaze? Oh, yeah, Connor Jacklin kamikaze 38 earlier. And that's why some of these cars have damage in the front end because they keep just destroying each other. All right, run number 2. And that is going to be right inside the top 5 for the moment. Jet Skeeto, actually, yeah, he is currently 5th at the moment. All right, stream's still going good. So we got two more drivers here, the winningest drivers here at Daytona and in the CRL. And the next one is your four-time Daytona 500 pole sitter. Jake Hoover's last pole in Daytona 500 was in 2019. 5 Daytona wins. 2 of them have been in the Daytona 500. All with Cale Campbell Motorsports in the 41 car as well, by the way. I did not mention that. But yeah, Jake Hoover, in year number 7 for him, he is the 3rd longest driver of years throughout the years in CRL here right now. And actually has been in the 2nd most seasons in the CRL. Jake Hoover, he's a claw about the middle pack there. He wasn't really fast in testing. Him and Jalen Downs are around the same speed in testing. So Jake will not get pole number 5 here. And finally, the last driver in the field, the winningest CRL driver in the field, Cale Campbell, last year's pole winner. And spoilers, he was the fastest in testing with this Exalta car. So can Caleb dethrone Jace here for the pole? Alright, so going to go ahead and get back here, get ready for the run. And can Caleb dethrone Jace here? It looks like he will. Caleb Campbell is your 2023 Daytona 500 pole sitter. About a few car lengths over Jace Turner. We'll actually go and move the laptop up here all the way. And there it is. Caleb Campbell just barely, well, not really barely over Jace Turner. Cale Campbell and Jace Turner will stay on the front row for the Daytona 500. As Cale Campbell wins his 3rd pole in the Great American Race. He's been in every single 500 as well, by the way. So I got to get the photo of the results here, and I'll go ahead and show the starting grid here. So yeah, Caleb and Jace there. They have Penske teammates, and then Brady C rounds out your top 5 here. But yeah, we'll go ahead and I'm going to put the screen down a little bit, and I'll be right back and show you the starting grid. So I'm going to move the laptop all the way over here real quick. Alright, here we have it. So I probably should have took a quick sip of some before this. My throat is a little bit dry now from talking so much. So let me go and make sure the camera is right again, because I know with me doing all that stuff. So yeah, put it down just a little bit. Alright, there we go. So it's a little bit blurry. I do apologize for that, but you know, usually everything for me is not perfect. So here we have your Daytona 500 starting grid. Actually, I want to pull up some real quick before. I did write down the all-time pole sitters for this race here about a week or so ago. So I'm going to find that real quick, because I want to actually go over and, well, I'm obviously out on Cale Campbell too, and I just want to look at, because I'm thinking right now, the last few, yeah, there we go, we have here. Yeah, yeah, just right. This is the 4th year in a row a different team has won a Daytona 500 pole in the CRL. So, obviously, Cale Campbell getting his third pole in the 500 here in his 14th year racing. First time he's gone back-to-back in it, obviously, because the first one was in 2010. So, the last 4 years, 2020, Andrew Crockett with Chip Ganassi Racing. 2021, Jace Turner did it with Cale Campbell Motorsports in their last year. 2022, it was Cale Campbell with Joe Gibbs Racing, and he actually went on to win that race, of course. And now 2023, Cale Campbell once again on the pole and looking for his second career three-peat. Jace Turner, I believe this is his second career front row start in Daytona 500 there in the one car. Looking for his first win in his third career attempt as well. Will Bale starting in third. And like I said, Will might be one of the favorites to win this thing here. Connor Jacklin in fourth. Brady C and Jesquito in row 3. Braden, he might be another dark horse to win this race here. Jesquito as well could be a favorite. Row 4, Max Traber and Alex Almirola. Almirola, great run for him. Traber, definitely a good run there as well. And he could be another shocker to win this race. And in running your top 10 here, it's going to be Jalen Bounds, who I actually put down as the favorite to win the Daytona 500 pole due to the fact that she was very strong at Daytona in the Mounted Cost Series and Exalted Cup Series races. She'll start in 9th alongside Cam Spinner. Then row number 6 is Eli Johnson and Owen Larson. Then Carl S.E. and Jake Hoover, row 7. So Jake, one of the big names already out in the back here. Then Brendan Creason and Brexton Bush there in row number 8. Then row number 9 will be Keelan Harvick and Jalen Turner, having surprisingly a bad run for Turner there. She had good runs at Daytona as well, so watch out for her in this race. Then row number 10 is Leo Gordon and Bennett Traber in his first career start. Then rounding out the field will be Cash Boyer here. So there it is. That is your Daytona 500 qualifying run there. And yeah, Cale Campbell on point here for this race for the 3rd time in his career. And I haven't really calculated the career polls for the first 10 seasons because I will try to calculate that stat while doing the entire stat book. But I will say this, though, without doubt, Cale Campbell has the most polls, and it might be the same amount as career wins. But we'll see on February 4th if Cale Campbell gets 106th third win, or who else could win this race here today or in the season. Could Jake Hoover get his 3rd Daytona 500? Could Cale get his 7th for a record-extending 7th? Or will somebody else get their first Daytona 500 win? Find out on February 4th here on the CRL. And I can't wait to make the race here. I'll get the track set up here in the room pretty soon. I got to figure out how I'm going to do it in this room because it's a lot different than what it was with the Daytona back in November. But anyway, thank y'all for watching me using this time of 30 minutes here or so for the stream. And this is Cale Campbell with Camp Royce League signing out, and I'll see y'all next time.